Hello, my name is Achom Janet Loy. I'm here to introduce to you my creative wear that is inspired by the 6 indigenous clans of Teso, so that are represented by the calabash and the word that you see. This is the biggest clan in Teso, and this is the Ikaribok clan. Second biggest clan in Teso, and it is the Irarak clan. And then this is the third largest, which is the Iteko clan. And this is the fourth largest, which is the Ikomolo clan. And then this is the Inomu clan. And then this is the Igoria clan. The reason as to why I chose Agwad as a representation of these clans in Teso is because our forefathers used Agwad or a calabash for so many things, ranging from serving food to preserving food to using it for drinking our local brew Ajono, to also shielding the children from sunshine and rainfall. So generally, Agwad or a calabash is a representation of a home in Teso. The first one is the Ikaribok or Ikarebok. These were the fighters, the warriors of the land of Teso. In the indigenous Teso, we used to use the bow and arrow for fighting, and they were very good. They were trusted for protecting the land of Teso. They would protect the people of Teso. Wherever there was time to grab land or enlarge the territory, the Ikaribok would always be invited. The second clan, the second indigenous clan of Teso, were the Irarak. This is the second largest. It was called the Irarak, and this comes from the word Irar, gatherers. They were gatherers of fruits, and these are the clans that tell stories of gathering fruits and hunting. And they would also use the bow and arrow. The third largest indigenous clan of the Iteso were the Itekok, were known as mediators. They would mediate conflicts about land, conflicts about food, conflicts in families, conflicts between clans. These are peacemakers. The fourth largest clan of the indigenous Iteso were called the Ikomolo. The Ikomolo are a result of intermarriages between the people of Teso and the Luo people. The fifth indigenous clan of the Iteso were called the Inomu. These were the strong medicine men and women of the land of Teso, and they were very useful during the time of war, because when the warriors would go to the field and they get injured, the medicine men and women of Teso would be the ones to treat them. The last clan, the last indigenous clan of the Iteso is the Igoriai. These derive their name from the hooded finch bird. In Teso, it is called the Igoriat bird. These people are known as organized people and also very humble. And then they are very good craftsmen and women. The women are very good at thatching the houses. They were very important in the land of Teso, and they are very important in the tourism industry because they are very good at crafts making, which is one of the beautiful things that we can put out there as the people of Teso. The sack is a representation of modernization. It is a representation of impurities that entered the land, a representation of wars and breakages that happened in Teso. And when that happened, you see that there are small cutaways from the Agwads that we had, and these are the small clans that have sprung up. For instance, I am from the Imagoro Ateko clan. Imumwa is one of the indigenous crops of the people of Teso. Yes, and this is sorghum. We use it for so many things. We can use it for brewing Ajono, and Ajono is our celebratory drink. So it represents merriment, it represents Teso. And then you can see that I have the fingerprints of a young generation and the fingerprints of an older generation. Now the representation of this is, this older generation is pulling the young generation back to our roots by teaching this young generation the traditions, the customs, the norms of the people of Teso, so that the young generation can grow up appreciating who we are, knowing that being people from Teso is a benefit and it's a blessing. And then my Emuria is a representation of Teso. Our forefathers chose Emuria as a representation of Teso because it's a tough kind of vegetation. Even if you cut it off, it will still grow back. that is the same way the Teso are. Even if we have that so many impurities coming into Teso, we will still grow up and be strong people. Emria Koliai.